All right, let's take a look. Ukraine war. We're going to talk about that real quick. Apparently, there was a big leak. Now, I'm very skeptical about things like this, especially if they are being allowed, if they're being covered by Western media. Okay, I do find it rather odd, but let's take a look. I looked at some of this. CIA here, please don't cover this law. I mean, I don't think that it's like legit. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's going on here, but it might not be legit. The speculation originally was that, things like this coming out are very suspicious. Like, who's the whistleblower? This is printed pages that they were able to scan and upload. Very suspicious. Someone in the chat also brought this up. If there are no whistleblower investigations that are very public, I would suspect that this is more an internal press release than anything else. And this is the other speculation from NPR at least, and numerous other Western media outlets, is that Russia leaked it, and then or they I guess misrepresented the truth about what was going on to do some more PR, get some more momentum, especially because there's a part about the casualty number. Okay. There is a casualty number that they showcase in some of the leaked documents where they say the Ukrainian forces have taken approximately 75,000 casualties, whereas the Russian forces, and this is supposed to be the American estimate, so it's probably the truth, the closest to the truth is how everyone is looking at it, is around 15,000 or something, and that was the reason why the NPR guys immediately were like, this seems wrong. Russia killed way more people. Way more people have died on the Russian side. There's like 6 different edits of the casualty numbers now, lol. Holy fuck. When I woke up, there was 1. Didn't realize there's 6 additional ones now. But yeah, a new batch of classified documents that appear to detail the American national security secrets from Ukraine to the Middle East to China surfaced on social media sites on Friday, alarming the Pentagon and adding turmoil to a situation that seemed to have caught the Biden administration off guard. That's the Kremlin version that you're quoting? Bitch, I'm not quoting it. I'm quoting NPR. Hello? I'm quoting, I'm literally saying what NPR was saying and what they are speculating. But chatters are so hopped up on you're doing, seems like it's 9 o'clock in Moscow shit that they can't even comprehend it. You're so ready to fucking jump the gun. I don't believe that there's only 15,000 casualties on the Russian side either. Okay? Anyway, so let's watch what Sky News is saying about the Ukraine war.
And there's 2 versions of them. I've seen both versions. And they're a daily briefing document, or allegedly a daily briefing document, from the 1st of March, day 370 of Vladimir Putin's 10-day special military operation. Today is day 408, so just over a month old.
Right, so what have we learned? So you say there are 2 documents here.
There are 2 versions of it, and what they are updates on the...
Yeah, the leak also... the leak showed that it was definitely not the U.S. that blew up the Nord Stream pipeline. I'm kidding. They didn't say that, but it would be pretty funny if that was also featured in it. It would at least give us more... It would certainly give us a better clue on, who's responsible for this leak or who stands to gain the most from this leak if it featured some shit like that.
Flow of Western equipment into the Ukrainian forces, a restructuring of Ukrainian forces, an assessment of what's going on the ground, an assessment of the weather and the conditions for potential counterattacks, and a number of other things. One of the areas that there has clearly been changes in is an assessment of the casualties. And one document assesses Russian casualties to be at a certain level. There's another document that has almost certainly been doctored that has Russian casualties down as low as 17,500 dead. Now, to put that into context, UK Defence Intelligence a couple of weeks ago assessed Russian dead as between 40 and 60,000. The Ukrainians themselves assessed Russian dead as over 170,000 so far.
Okay, well... I don't know who's right, but those numbers are fucking crazy. It's like, yeah, Russians. That's insane. 1 million. Hasan has said that 1 million Russians have died so far in the war. Somewhere in that range, 1 to 1 million. We'll never know. According to Reddit, it's like 500K now. Yeah, okay. Soy. Reddit's like, what do you mean? I watch kamikaze drone combat videos in the trenches every day, and I can count on multiple hands exactly how many people have died. Anytime someone dies in Ukraine, whether it be a Ukrainian soldier or a Russian one, I've watched it. At first it was weird. Now I watch it with only one hand. The other hand decides to do what it wants to do. I have no control over my bodily functions. Oh, I just want more blood.
The original document that's in there had a figure that was closer to what the UK was talking about. But we have to be wary of disinformation at the moment. Going back to the Second World War, disinformation, Operation Mincemeat, there are most secret documents that were released by the Allies in a way that they knew that they would get to Hitler's desk. They did, and that convinced Hitler that the Allies were going to attack in through the Pas de Calais, not through Normandy. We've got the Ukrainian spring counteroffensive coming up, and it would be important to get documents out there.
By the way, that shit's crazy that they're like this is like a known thing that's supposed to happen. Like the Ukrainian spring counteroffensive is coming, and they just like they're bringing it out like it's the new season. You know what I mean? Like it is so wild. Imagine announcing a counteroffensive. Yeah, well, the reason why they're announcing it is because like you can't do it in the fucking winter. You know what I mean? That's the point. It's like expected, but it is still weird that they're like talking about it like it's a fucking battle pass. You know what I mean? Make sure to get your battle pass, Redditors. The Ukrainian spring counteroffensive, it's on its way. Season 2 is going to have wonderful new arcs. Possibly speculation on whether or not there will be F-16s eventually. They're saying that that's probably a Season 3 DLC by Ukraine.
Either from the Ukrainians trying to suggest something different to the Russians, or from the Russians trying to undermine what the Ukrainians are doing.
Yeah, can we have a look at the conflict as things stand at the moment? Is that going to have a lot of bearing on this spring offensive then?
It will have a bit of a bearing on it. There are two things that are important to the spring offensive. One is the timing of it. And this document, if accurate, will give the Russians a better understanding as when the Ukrainians have the right number of troops in, the right number of new pieces of Western equipment in, and when they'll be properly trained in it. And as I said, there's an assessment on the ground, because if the ground is hard enough for armoured manoeuvre, that is quite important. And what it doesn't do, though, is the other bit, which is say where the attacks should go in. And that is still the gift of the Ukrainians. The Ukrainians at the moment are successfully fixing the Russians and everyone's attention in Bakhmut.
Yeah, what's happening there specifically?
And in Bakhmut, the Russians have made a little bit of progress. They've crossed to the western side of the Bakhmut River and are putting more pressure on the centre of the town. But the Ukrainians are still holding on. We predicted that would fall quite a while ago. The Ukrainians could, if they believe that the Russians are weak enough in there, carry out one of their first counterattacks in through Bakhmut and fracture that attention that's there. Everything seems to be focused on it. We've got a 1,200-kilometre front line. The other place the Ukrainians could attack into is the Savatoni-Kremina Gap. That's there, an important line of communication. Take another bite of territory back in the same way that they did with Kharkiv earlier last year. Another area where there's a lot of activity going on at the moment is in Advika, just to the north of Donetsk. And the Russian regular military are fighting in there, but have had some significant losses. And if the Ukrainians felt very brave, and I don't think this would be what they'll do in their first part of the counteroffensive, but if they wanted to really fracture the Russian defences, they could come down from the Zaporizhia region down south to the coastline around Mariupol or Melitopol, in that sort of area, breaking that land bridge between Crimea and the disputed Donbass, which is all important to the Russians.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. Mick Mulroy, a former senior Pentagon official, said the leak of the classified documents represented a significant breach in security that could hinder Ukrainian military planning. As many of these were pictures of documents, it appears that this was a deliberate leak done by someone that wished to damage the Ukraine, U.S., and NATO efforts. One analyst described what has emerged so far as the tip of the iceberg. Early Friday, senior national security officials dealing with the initial leak, which was first reported by New York Times, said a new worry has arisen. Was that information the only intelligence that was leaked? By Friday afternoon, they had their answer. Even as officials of the Pentagon and National Security Agency were investigating the source documents, they were all over 4chan and Telegram and Twitter. The 4chan document is a map that purports to show, can't say that, the status of the war in eastern Ukraine city of Bakhmut, the scene of a fierce and months-long battle. Can't believe they leaked it on fucking 4chan. I'm losing my goddamn mind, dude. It's like purports. It was Wow Mao's Discord first, not 4chan. Wait, no fucking shot. No way that a dude who's like fucking made videos on me and like is like a Twitter shit poster was the first to leak. No shot. Apparently a lot of documents were originally leaked via a Discord Minecraft server. No fucking shot. Sending me these dumbass photos. I don't believe this information. It's from Bellingcat. I don't know if I agree with this. An earlier source from Discord, March 1st, the mother load. There are a lot more in the server. I deleted the March 4th Discord post after the guy who shared it asked me to. He's not important because the actual source apparently is this Luca dude. So in some 30 plus leaked documents were shared on WowMount. What the fuck? 10 files were reposted on a Minecraft map Discord server on March 4th. On April 5th, 3 of these files were posted on 4chan and 5, including a doctored document on Russian Telegram channels. Bro, what the fuck? It is wait, WowMount, like legit. Like that's insane. Isn't that the guy who was saying like, who would you smoke weed with? No, that's like, are they even, isn't this it? Yeah, this is WowMount, right? I mean, is it their Discord server or is it someone else's? Hello, CIA. Oh my God. We have watched his latest video. He shits on me in it. They shit on me in it, which I think is not nice. I mean, they're memeing though, but regardless, that like the average, yeah, they've done. This is their famous meme that I watch all the fucking time.
But I am more white than you. You look gypsy. I am blonde hair. Blonde hair I have. You gypsy.
That means that someone fucked your mother that is your kid, but your father is not. Oh, your mother is a whore and she got fucked from someone. You are weak sperm. You are weak sperm. This is the strong sperm. This is the Greek god. Okay, Greek god.
If you have Greek god, you would have win, but you lose.
Lose where? Lose.
That part is insane. That like I literally laugh in the same. Like I feel like they edited that laugh in there. I'm not even kidding.
Lose.
Lose where? Lose where?
You lose. Why is Hagia Sophia this? Not.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's dumb. That's so dumb. The world is so fucking dumb. No, this is their actual Discord server. What the fuck? I mean, it's Bellingcat. Who knows? Bro, what the fuck are we talking about? That dude who made that fucking video, who I think is a Hasanabi head as well, or at least like, you know, he's in here sometimes. That motherfucker literally has a Discord server where this was first leaked by this Luca guy. Like all of this classified shit. Like national security reporter at Politico. Hi, would you mind DMing, please? Like, leaker is a bodge. You need to disassociate from him immediately. I still am on the mindset. I'm still of the mindset that this is fucking... I'm still of the mindset that this is a purposeful leak. I just like, I do feel like, you know, it just doesn't make any sense other than that. It wasn't him. Was someone in a public server? No. I mean, I don't know where this guy got it from originally, but it seems like the first time this like circulated was in the WowMao Discord. That's fucking wild. People really think that they're just like impossible to track down on Discord, and I find that rather funny. Like do they think that they're like unstoppable or something? Like I don't know what the fuck's going on there. Like they just straight up think, oh, they found the original versus edited versions. Total assessed losses: Ukraine 16 to 17K, Russia 35 to 43K, 16 to 17K. Ukraine 71K. So they're saying that the Russians losing 15K, like 16K, is the edited one. What did you miss? You were eating. Hey man, I went to make food. What did I miss? You missed that like some potentially very compromising State Department information, like on bosses and all this other shit. Was leaked in Wow Mao's Discord. Yeah, they just flipped the text. That's pretty funny. Not really. They didn't really do that. They just took this and then put it up there instead. What is this? Godspeed, Luca. I love you, bro. See you on the flip side. Anyway, Luca, the other guy who posted him on the Wow Mao server, found them on another server before Wow Mao. The original public leak point is somewhere else on Discord. Among the files Luca posted on March 1st and 2nd are 31 Ukraine-related documents, including CIA operations, Center Intelligence update files marked as top secret. There are apparently 100 plus other classified files he posted elsewhere in Discord this year. I've only seen one of them. This is what Lucas himself says. He pointed to a now deleted Discord server as the source, but impossible to find it now unless someone happened to be a member and scraped it pre-deletion. Luca, the guy who posted them on the Wow Mao server, found them on another server before Wow Mao. The original public leak point is somewhere else on Discord. In sum, I've seen 54 documents that Luca posted on the Wow Mao Discord channel. There are likely more. Seen some people say 100 in some. Topics include lots of Russia, Ukraine, but also some briefs on unrelated topics such as ISIS, China. I would love to see the China ones. Holy fuck, that'd be sick. But most interesting info is Ukraine and Russia. Sourcing updates. Luca apparently got these leaked files from another poster in a Discord server called Thug Shaker Central. Not joking. He then reposted them in the Wow Mao server. The leaked files went back to at least January of this year. Okay, who in here is on Thug Shaker Central? Be honest. The Thug Shaker to Wow Mao to Minecraft pipeline is real. Some of you motherfuckers are literally too online, bro. You are too online, and you think that like you can't get in trouble for any of this shit. You will get in trouble. Jesus Christ. I can't even tell Thug Shaker General is a raise his name law. No, it can go both ways. It is worth noting that it was only detected when it was posted to a leftist Discord, and not even like a big. Thug Shaker is like a subculture of white people posting gay black porn. I'm not joking at all. Yeah. I'm surprised that there's not more federal agent activity on right-wing circles. It's pretty commonplace. Nah, bro, I got a VPN. Yeah, good luck. Godspeed, soldier. Good luck to you. You asking kind of L-Fed? And Wow Mao is not even necessarily like that big of a... Wow Mao is not even necessarily that big of a leftist Discord in comparison to like mine, for example. You know what I mean? I don't know how big it is, but I suspect it's not that big. So yeah, my point is, you know, when you post in places like this, know that like, you know, people are watching. Also know that you're posting with everyone they've ever been with. What? Just mention something about what is in the China docs. Purported tranche of U.S. and allied military secrets leaked in online major intelligence breach. Bro, by the way, this is not the first time that this kind of dumb shit, this kind of like actually very serious stuff is leaked in the dumbest ways possible. Remember, what is it? The War Thunder forums are a hotbed of not necessarily like super classified shit, but they do regularly. Was it World of Tanks? No, it was War. What was it? Yeah, people use people will leak classified documents in War Thunder forums to win arguments about what fucking plane is better than the other. Like straight up. That's a real thing that has happened. Not once, multiple times. There you go. Here's one example. Oops, War Thunder gamers accidentally leaked sensitive F-16 secrets online. And this isn't the first time they've shared classified data to win internet battles. This is why I say like debate perverts are unironically some of the most like they are compromising. They're devastating to like any kind of national security commitment you might have. You got these dudes literally digging up classified schematics to win debates in a forum. Yeah, debate gremlins will take it to that level. And it's like you have this level of commitment, like use it for something good. This is another one. Fans wanted a war game to be more real, so they leaked classified documents. Beginning in 2021, players of War Thunder, a popular free-to-play vehicular combat video game, have thrice posted classified documents related to 3 tanks of British, French, and Chinese origin in an online forum dedicated to the game. It's like, I don't know what to say about it. It happens so frequently. It happens so regularly. It's just like state secrets only exist to cover unethical behavior, war machine stats included. Yeah, I don't. It's an odd situation because like I don't have an issue with like classified information being leaked. I just wish it would be done for. I just wish it would be done at the behest of like honesty, justice, that sort of thing. Yesterday, Discord was used to leak a number of Pentagon documents relating to Russia's war against Ukraine. People think Discord is specifically for kittens. Okay, furries, your polycule, making additional splinter Discords from the one original main Discord that you were a part of when you don't have your way, don't get your way in that main original Discord, which then inevitably will break away into separate splinter Discords from your original splinter Discord. But no, this is what Discord is made for. Illegal activity and harassing and cyberstalking content creators. And pretty much that, like brigading Reddit posts. Like this is what Discord is made for. And then leaking classified documents. Yet the Ukraine files were evidently just a portion of the leaked intelligence. Yahoo News has seen over 100 other documents, but cannot verify their authenticity, as the Ukraine documents previously reported have been selectively altered. It is quite possible that even these documents are real, in part or in whole. They may have been obtained by a hostile foreign intelligence apparatus, if not manipulated or seeded with disinformation designed to undermine the U.S. or Ukrainian national security interests. I use an empty Discord server with me in it just to organize photos, videos, and have them link quickly. Saves a lot of space. Smart. Just know that you're not in there alone, M-HUD. That's actually really fucking smart. That's a great idea. Is there another video on this leak? I feel like there's better information out there, not from like mainstream media. I want to look at another story on it. The Hill talked about it. France 24 talked about it. Here, let's look at this.
Let's cross to Washington. Elizabeth Braw is senior fellow at the American Enterprise Institute think tank. Thank you for speaking with us here on France 24.
Thank you.
Yeah. American Enterprise Institute. Nice.
Documents, and
wait, this
lots
guy
of
goes
people
through
asking
them?
me my opinion, whether what do I think, whether these documents real or whether these documents are fake. It is very difficult to determine.
That's insane. Okay.
So this report, what more do we know about what was leaked and how accurate it was?
Well, we know that documents were leaked and that at least one of them is top secret because it has the top secret classification on it. And what is so mysterious about these leaks is that the documents, and they are, as you said, on social media, Twitter and Telegram, available for all to see at the moment. What's so mysterious is about them is that they seem to be genuine, but at the same time, parts of them have been doctored. So we don't really know how they were leaked, from which institution they were leaked, from which side they were leaked. It's clearly they relate to the Ukrainian war and American assessments, but were they leaked by somebody in Ukraine? Were they leaked by somebody at the Pentagon? That we all don't know. And on top of that, some of the content appears to have been doctored just to cause further confusion.
Just to cause further confusion. So in whose interest would it be to cause further confusion?
Well, the Ukrainians are saying that this is a Russian intelligence operation created to sow division and discord within the Western alliance, because the documents do discuss Western support, the extent of Western support, money and so forth, how much money has been allocated and will be allocated for various military donations. But we don't know any of that. And what is so we don't know whether it is Russia or whether it's some lone wolf who takes objection to Western military aid to Ukraine, or what the case is. And what is so challenging as well is that in this war we do have a lot of independent outfits operating in support of one side or the other, and that's exactly the same challenge we've had with the Nord Stream incident. We don't know, was it a government that was behind it? Was it a sort of a freelance operation by a group affiliated or supporting a particular side? That we don't know. We just know that this is creating enormous confusion as to as to the extent of Western support for Ukraine, and in whose interest it was to put this out there.
So, Elizabeth Braw, when you wake up in the morning and you've had your coffee, how do you sort the wheat from the chaff in this information war?
That is a challenge. Before I've had coffee and after I've had coffee, and in fact, no amount of coffee will solve this dilemma. We have so much inaccurate information entering the bloodstream of the media environment in which we live. And the really challenging part of that is that even though there are fantastic disinformation reporters who scour the internet, social media all day to correct falsehoods, even if they arrive the minute after that information has entered the bloodstream, it's too late. Disinformation spreads very quickly, often because it's so juicy that people get so excited.
Okay, it's okay, guys. Russia can't use the information because that would be meta, and Coil would ban them. Yeah, they get a fucking VAC ban for metagaming. It's true. Not many people know that, but that's how that works. Nord Stream definitely wasn't the U.S. I mean, obviously, we all know that that's not the case. What if it's a fake leak to mislead Russians? I don't know. I don't know what they would get. What service this shit what purpose this serves? Oh my God, what is wrong with my brain?